I've ordered several molds like this from Temu to test them, and that's what we're doing in today's video. I'll show them to you first so we can go step by step, since some need drying while others must be done simultaneously. This one, which I'm fascinated by, is for making a Japanese stepping stone. But it has a tree trunk effect with its grain. Its shape, in short, it's truly amazing. It's really big. Picture all this. Boom, boom, boom. The next one is this one here, which is also a wood effect. But in this case, instead of being round, it's rectangular. And to make a little path, it has to look spectacular. This is the first one I showed you, which creates a really cool stone effect, and honestly, it has to look amazing. Also on the back, you have this part here so you can hold it and put it on the wall. This one, unlike the other two, you have to mark it as you place it. Mortar. For the mortar, what do we have? To work with the mortar, we have several trowels that are going to be really useful for us. And this right here, which I think is amazing, is a dye for the mortar to give it the color you want. We have two types, the powder ones, which are these here, and then we have the liquid ones, which are these here. I think it's perfect for the molds. Now we're going to open everything and try it out. I've ordered a few more things to show you later in the video. The mortar I'm going to use is this anti-humidity one from Brazier. I'm not adding a rod since this is just for testing, but I would if it were for real use, like walking on it. Ideally, you should add it for greater resistance and strength. Well, let's get to it. I'm going to pour mortar until it's covered. The thing is, I think I'm going to add the color now. Since I've made quite a bit of mortar, I'm going to add the color directly to the mold so I can use the same one. Otherwise, they'll all have the same shade. I'm adding colors that would resemble a tree trunk slice, more or less. I'm improvising a little bit. Well, we have one that turned out like this, with a brownish tone. If you look, you can see the difference between one shade and the other. This one is grayer, which we prepared, while this one is more brownish. Brown and pinkish. Couldn't we say that? How about it? What color shows when it dries? It's swarming with mosquitoes. They're eating me alive. And that's it. Let's go for the next one. We're going to try this one here. Instead of the colors in liquid, we're going to try them in powder form. What differences do we notice? While we wait for that to dry, I'm going to show you the next thing I'm going to put on. And these are the lampshades to which we're going to attach the socket, and it will look like this. There are 3 that came in the pack. 3. They will hang at different heights, and we're going to put them here. Right here, more or less in the middle of the tent of the palapa. We'll put them, like I said, at different heights, and that way it'll look prettier and more original. And try. So this is the next step. Let's put it in place. There we go. We're going to solder it because the socket we bought is a little short. Well, not very short, but a bit, so we need to make it longer.
The heat shrink tubing works by shrinking when you heat it, so it becomes completely sealed.
I don't think it'll be a problem. This one is pretty high up. Wow, that's ugly. The light bulb looks terrible. While my dad finishes up with the lights, I'm going to show you the next thing we're going to put together, which will be for this area over here. It's cool. I'm excited to assemble it. First, let me show you this, which I find really interesting. You might ask, what is this? This is a plaster mesh for making embossed paintings. And I think it's super interesting because you can make shapes, figures, raised designs, all kinds of things. So I think it's super interesting. We'll use this for crafts mainly, well, because making a painting, I already consider that a craft. When my aunt and cousin come, I was gonna say I needed this, but honestly, I don't really need it. But it looks really cool and gives it a nice touch. You must be curious. I'll start putting it together, see if you can guess what it is. Well, now it's really done. We've put it together and it turned out, I mean, super cool, right? Next level. What was this called? It's a brazier. It's really pretty, isn't it? Exactly. I'll put in some logs and we'll test it out. To try it out, I'm going to test it here because I'm not going to do it on the grass since it's fire. And well, the idea is actually to place it somewhere around here because for now we're finishing up this area here, we're moving over there. Well, here it will be on top of the stones. I think it's a really good spot to have 2 hammocks and the little fire here. Let's try it. Oh, actually, we could put a grill here. Well, not a grill, a little rack. Put it here and cook a few things. That would actually be cool. The thing is, dinner is already planned, which I think is pizza, so I'm afraid the pizza might fall apart a little. This already looks like, well, it's the touch of luxury my grandma used to talk about in a rich person's house. Well, here it is, the rich person's touch. This is so cool and there's a beautiful view right now. The wall doesn't help, but it's still awesome. If you like our videos, you help us so much to create more content if you subscribe to the channel and hit like inuka. Yeah.
Thank you. That's amazing. Wow. It's great to be here for the winter.
What do you think?
About the bonfire? Wow.
Pretty cool, right? Check out this view. It's like...
Hey, it makes you want to, huh?
Yeah. No,
But it's not cold.
it's wonderful.
How cool. It's awesome. It's really nice.
More than 24 hours have passed and it's time to unmold it. I'm going to confess that this is what scares me the most. And now I'll explain why. But anyway, let's start with this one. Oh, well, that came out pretty quickly. Wow. Incredible. That's amazing. I think it's dry, but it could still be drier. I think we could have left it a little longer, a bit more time. I'm in a hurry to leave, but I wanted to take it out of the mold and see it before I go. But if we look around here, there are some parts that, well, are still a little bit damp. Ideally, you should leave it for maybe 48 hours, but it totally works. And look at the size compared to my hand, okay? It looks beautiful. Now I'll unmold this one. Why does it have glue? Because basically, I unmolded it yesterday and it broke. I hadn't left it long enough. Well, it didn't dry long enough, so, well, we can see that the shape turned out well, but inside it wasn't completely dry and it broke here. Well, I don't need to show it, you can already see it. From a distance too. So this is the second test. It hasn't been drying as long as this other one. That's what worries me a bit about taking it out. The problem is that it's not as hot as it was a month ago. In fact, sometimes it's even chilly. So of course it doesn't dry as easily. In the summer this would be dry in no time. I'm taking it out of the mold now because I have to leave, but ideally I'd do this tomorrow. We've got it! Look, how cool the imitation of a log is. Here, notice that it wasn't completely dry, but it turned out amazing. They look really cool.
I'll put them side by side for you to see.
Look at the round log and the rectangular log. Honestly, I can't say which I like more because I like them both. I prefer that one for its originality with a Japanese-style step, but this one is also charming. I don't know, it depends on each place. I like both of them for different areas, but I think it's really cool. I love it. And also the thickness. Well, I could have made it even a little thicker.
Has it dried well already?
Yes, it needed more time.
How beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. To make a path, correct?
Yes, it's beautiful.
It seems more authentic, right? It is.
Which of the two do you prefer?
I'm not sure why this path is different. Maybe because we already have the entrance, but I like it for a path.
Put it on the grass to try and see how it looks. In contrast. Wow, how beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
Yes, actually, I put a lot more color on this piece and you can tell. This one is lighter and this one is more brownish. Yes, we could still add more color to it. The ideal thing is, like we did, to dye the cement so that the paint doesn't peel off, because if we just paint it, the paint could come off. Dyeing the mortar prevents peeling and gives a uniform color. Well, and to continue testing the molds, I came to my grandmother's house, of course, with a new tripod because I already broke the other one I had. So let's continue with 2 of the molds we still have left. I already have them ready. One is this one, as you know, and the other is this one here, which you haven't seen yet. It's huge. I'll measure it now so you can see. It might not be obvious, but I had my wisdom tooth removed on this side. Well, I do notice it a little bit, but it's nothing compared to how it was before. Today, it's been exactly a week since they finally took it out, and wow, what a week I've had. Horrible, really, it was awful. Today I have to work on the molds, then I'm heading to my brother's to record another video you'll see soon. About the issue with the dampness, you already know that dampness on the lower part is pretty suspicious. That needs fixing before anything else, so I'll handle it this afternoon. And here is the little critter. Hey, he was about to lie down, but he's tired. Well, of course, he never stops. The poor thing works so much. He helps me with the renovation. He brings me the basket. See what I mean? Like this all day, helping me. How happy, right? With the terrace clean, it looks so beautiful, huh? It's a joy. 70.5, nearly a meter, right? Well, almost a little less than a meter, and it's 36 wide. It's pretty big. I have to do it right because I have spectators. First, apply lubricant or WD-40. This is crucial, or unmolding will be very difficult. Okay, Yaya, so let me tell you, I brought this with a purpose. Look how pretty it is.
Yes, oh yes, it's heavy.
Yes.
And you were carrying it with just a couple of fingers? Because I have both arms resting on the armchair, otherwise...
It's heavy, but not too much.
Yes, it's really heavy. Isn't it over 10 kilos?
No, Yaya, please, that can't weigh more than 5 kilos.
5 kilos at my age feels like 20.
But I do have to put it somewhere here in your house. I was thinking of a spot, but if you have a better one, just let me know. I was thinking here, on this little wall.
It would have to be the pillar and the whole little wall, if that's okay with you here, which could also be placed like this.
Well, look, I had also thought that it could be... This one's really far from civilization, right? Yes, it is. What do we have to eat today, Yaya? Oh, you're eating olives.
Rice and cauliflower with breadcrumbs, that's what they call it.
Cauliflower breadcrumbs, right?
Yes, very good.
Very good. And they're very well priced too. That's very common.
They already have a following.
They're the latest ones you've made.
Take it now.
My hands are covered in mortar right now. They're delicious.
I know where I bought it. The ones I made are right here.
Wow, Pedrin.
I have this one and another one, but look.
What a huge boat.
I weighed them. Each boat has 4 kilos.
Wow, there are enough olives here to last 4 years.
No way. I don't think so, unless...
Yeah, let's eat so we have energy for all the work this afternoon at Albert's apartment, since we want to start breaking things up to eliminate the dampness. Let's see if my grandma is joining us or not. Is she still thinking about it?
If you take me there and bring me back, okay.
Let's see, by car, yes, but on piggyback, I don't know. By the way, what do you call it, cocoletas or coscoletas?
It'll be cocoleta.
Cocoleta, right? We always have this debate with Ivan because he says it's coscoletas and I say it's cocoletas. I've always been cocoletas my whole life. Well, it seems it's coscoletas. I'm not sure which is correct, but we've always called it cocoletas. Okay, so I've let this brown a little bit. Before putting the insole on, I'm going to add a little bit of lubricant so it doesn't stick, and then I'll tap it with a small hammer. I hope this is dry enough. Okay, and now I've already used the little sponge and look how it turned out. Honestly, it looks really good. Let's wait for it to dry before giving the final assessment. But I do have some little tricks that I'll use next time I have to do this, basically. For the first one, I should have put more mortar so the depth would be greater. I mean, there are areas here, for example, where it turned out really well because it's pretty sunken in, but there are other areas where I didn't put enough mortar. No matter how much you pressed, it wouldn't sink in further. Also, there's the issue of letting it dry longer. I think it needed to dry just a little bit more because actually this side was the one I did first. And therefore it dried sooner and turned out much better than this side here, which still needed a little more time to dry. And it was much harder for me. So I think the ideal thing would have been to let it dry a little longer. It should be nearly dry. When you press it, it should be firm and only slightly mark. But I think these two little tricks would be pretty interesting for improving. This here is drying, but still, tomorrow I'll have to come and see what my grandma thinks about it.
Well, yes, it looks nice. Well, yes, it looks nice.
It looks different, huh? Look at it from here a little further back, you'll see the perspective.
Let me see. I hope I don't trip. Yes, no, it looks really nice.
Well, it's been 48 hours since we built the little wall and put the mold with mortar. So let's see how everything turned out. My grandma is sunbathing. The little wall turned out this nice, already completely dry. I wanted to paint it white, but Grandma prefers gray, so we'll keep it gray. In fact, she told me that I could also do this part here, so I finished it. I did all three sides, let's say, and well, we'll leave it like this, gray. Honestly, I really like the result, how it looks with the stencil, huh? Even so, I would have improved a few things, like I mentioned to you when we did it, and now we're going to unmold it. Let's see how the last piece of this video turned out. Wow, that's amazing. Incredible. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Without a doubt, of the three we've made, well, all three are very beautiful, but I think I'll stick with this one. Look at the size compared to my foot, how big it looks. I really like it. This dark color that you see, I actually had to make two versions because the material wasn't strong enough. And since there was a little bit left of the other material, it ended up like this, with this worn out color that I actually like even more. The only thing is, I would definitely add the mesh or those safety features if you're going to step on them. I would 100% add them. But anyway, as a test, it looks amazing. Yes, the thickness and everything. They're really cool, very beautiful. Wow.
You can already pick some.
We already have a snack, Grandma. That's it for today's video. I hope you liked it and we'll see each other very soon on the channel. See you soon.